first federally mandated quarantine in over 50 years. Countries as taking early, intense action, we have seen dramatically fewer cases of the virus in the United States than are now present in Europe. The European Union failed to take the same precautions and restrict travel from China and other hotspots. As a result, a large number of new clusters in the United States were seeded by travelers from Europe. After consulting with our top government health professionals, I have decided to take several strong but necessary actions to protect the health and well-being of all Americans. To keep new cases from entering our shores, we will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days. The new rules will go into effect Friday at midnight. These restrictions will be adjusted subject to conditions on the ground. There will be exemptions for Americans who have undergone appropriate screenings, and these prohibitions will not only apply to the tremendous amount of trade and cargo, but various other things as we get approval. Anything coming from Europe to the United States with what we are discussing. Restrictions will also not apply to the United Kingdom. At the same time, we are monitoring the situation in China and the South. And that the situation we evaluate the restrictions and rules that are currently in place for a possible early opening. Earlier this week, I met with the leaders of health insurance to waive all co-payments for coronavirus treatments with some insurance coverage for these treatments and to prevent surprise medical bills. We are having massive amounts of these treatments will significantly reduce the impact and reach of the virus. Additionally, last week I signed into law an $8.3 billion funding grant to help CDC and other government agencies fund trials, support vaccines, and distribution of medical.
I see right through your ass. Huh? What? I see right through your ass.
The highest risk is for elderly population with underlying health conditions. The elderly population must be very careful.
You don't learn unless
That's not good for you. Take extra precautions and practice good hygiene. Each of us has a role to play in treating this virus. Wash your hands, clean often in circles, cover your face or mouth if you sneeze or cough. And most of all, if you are sick or not feeling well, stay home. Our banks and financial institutions capitalize unemployment is at a historic high. This vast economic prosperity gives us flexibility to any threat. This is not a financial crisis. This is a temporary moment in time that we will overcome together as a nation and as a I have instructed the Small Business Administration to exercise available authority to provide capital and liquidity to firms affected by the coronavirus. Effective immediately, the SBA will begin providing emergency authority. I will be instructing the Treasury Department to defer tax payments without interest or penalties for certain individuals and businesses negatively impacted. This action will provide more than $200 billion of additional liquidity to the economy. Finally, I am calling on Congress to provide Americans with immediate payroll tax relief. Hopefully, they will consider this very strongly. We are at a critical time in the fight against the virus. necessary step to protect the lives, health, and safety of the American people. I will always put the well-being of America first. If we are vigilant and we can reduce the chance of infection, which we will significantly impede the transmission of the virus. The virus will not have a chance against us. No nation is more prepared or more resilient than the United States. We have the best economy, the most advanced healthcare, and the most talented doctors, scientists, and researchers in the world. We are all in this together. We must put politics aside, stop the partisanship, and unify together as one nation and one family. As history has proven time and time again, Americans always rise to the challenge and overcome adversity. Our future remains brighter than anyone can imagine. Acting with compassion and love, we will heal the sick, care for those in need, help our fellow citizens, and emerge from this challenge stronger and more unified than ever before. God bless you, and God bless.
Calling this a critical time in the fight against the virus, President Trump is going to Americans to put politics aside right now and fight the virus, announcing a series of measures, including starting out with a suspension of all travel between Europe and the U.S. starting at midnight on Friday. Our team is here to analyze everything the president has proposed, and I want to start with Tom Bosser, who is President Trump's first Homeland Security advisor. Tom, I have to admit, as a layman, that headline struck me as just a stunning move by the president, suspending all cargo travel between the United States and Europe.
Yeah, George, that entire speech to me was a whole new appropriate tone for this president. He's given a different and lesser and a serious message for the last 2 weeks, as we've all covered. I thought that showed that he's not taking it seriously. He's hit this inflection point. He's ready to address it, and he spent most of the speech on the public health matters and not on the tax relief and economic relief matters. So I was very pleased to see that. Of course, there will be some criticism from people on the efficacy and on the efficiency of kind of what we think might already be behind us of containment efforts. I'm sure there'll be some benefit from those airline closures and those travel restrictions, but the disease is also still here. So I was glad to hear him also talk about the need to close down large gatherings, and I think he referred to school closings there, although it was a little unclear. I think he referenced guidance that was going to be put out outside of his speech on that matter, so that each individual community could make their own decision on that. It's important to remember that those things and that message he hit about us all being in this together are so very important. All of these communities, state, local, federal authorities are going to have to do these things together so that we all reap the benefit of those actions. If some communities are free riders and don't take these steps really seriously and aggressively, then we can end up reinfecting neighboring populations. So I think he hit a good tone tonight. I think he hit all the right points. I'm not sure how much or how long that European travel restriction really will matter, or how much it'll be of an effect. And then lastly, I would say that on that economic relief side, there's others better qualified, but he hit the right tone by addressing the populace that will be most affected by the steps that I just covered. The people that are wage earners and gig employees, that gig economy, they're the people that get 1099 tax relief. I assume that's what the president was referring to when there are certain targeted tax relief policies ahead of us. And I think that was all very positive.
Okay, Tom, thank you. Let's go to Jen Ashton here, Dr. Jen Ashton, our medical correspondent as well. So the president looking to stop any new cases coming in from Europe. The big question is, what about the community transmission here? So that guidance that he's talking about coming from the CDC is going to be critical.
Right, and we've also heard a big change in tone this week, George, from Dr. Tony Fauci, who has gone from saying that the risk to the overall public is low to now we can't look at other parts of the country and say it's just happening there. We have to assume that it is coming to you and to us in the future. I think also when you talk about the last just over 2 months of this virus, it's important to keep that timeline in mind. This virus is just over 2 months old, that in medicine and science, data drives decisions. And I think part of the reason for the change in tone, not just from the president, from the part of his health team and his health advisors like Dr. Anthony Fauci, are that as we're starting to do more testing and get that ramped up, we are seeing more cases. The CDC has not yet released any clinical data on the U.S. cases, and that will be important so we know how many are severe. But right now, this is really telling us they're evaluating risk versus benefit to these non-drug interventions like school closings and social gatherings, cancellations and social distancing measures, and they're finding that they're low risk to those relatively and may have some benefit.
So when Dr. Fauci was saying today it's going to get worse, I assume he was referring to the fact that so few Americans have been tested. The numbers are clearly going to go up once there's more testing.
And George, he cited severity today publicly for really the first time with the confidence level that I heard from Dr. Fauci, saying that this is 10 times as severe or as potentially deadly as seasonal flu. To put that into context, we know that we're at about 20,000 estimated flu-related deaths so far in this country this season alone. So imagine 10 times that amount. We're going to be looking at surge capacity of our healthcare system to accommodate that.
Have to take it serious. We want to bring in our chief White House correspondent, John Karl, for more on the economic proposals the president made, calling on Congress to extend more benefits to the Small Business Administration, a deferral of tax payments. We had heard talk of that before. The April 15th tax payment may not apply to certain corporations and individuals. The president's still calling for his payroll tax. That has not been warmly welcomed on Capitol Hill.
It has not been warmly welcomed by Democrats and even from some Republicans. But, George, I have to say, listening to the president here, it is stark how different he sounded tonight. We didn't hear two things that we've been hearing from him over and over again. One, we didn't hear him blame Democrats for exaggerating this and using it to make him look bad. We didn't hear him